90 days from now, you are going to feel the effects of this. The Trump effect is going to hit really, really hard. And those who are prepared strategically, and those who actually listened when he said buy now, could potentially transform their family's wealth timeline. Let me explain to you the facts, figures, numbers, logic. Now, this is just my opinion. I'm only sharing with you exactly what I do. So Trump just went on a 4-day tour overseas. And in that 4 days, he raised $4 trillion coming back to America. And he said within the next 2 months, so all these timelines are critical, within the next 2 months, 10 trillion is going to be entering America. We went from losing $1 billion a day in this country to not losing any money every single day. There's going to be massive amounts of money flooding into America in the next 90 days. So these are the factors you need to pay attention to. Over the last week, we had China and America behind the scenes pause the tariffs and bring them down for 90 days as they come to an agreement. That ends on August 10th. That's the deadline. So pay attention to August 10th. There's usually a 90-day effect after all these things. So that'll take us into August. So in 2 months, we're gonna have about 10 trillion in new income coming into America. Jerome Powell most likely is gonna be forced to lower interest rates. I think it's June 17th is the next Fed meeting because inflation has almost come down to 2%. So you have interest rates coming down, money machine turned back on, printing machine, quantitative easing, 10 trillion coming into America. And as Trump's been saying, these markets are going to go straight up. But here's the reason why so many asset managers and so many banks now, and why I just showed you, 1 trillion UBS Bank said we have to prepare now. Our wealthy clients are asking to allocate 5% into crypto. Because when they turn this printing machine back on in a low interest rate environment and all this money floods into America, assets are going to go through the roof. But the smart money is going towards deflationary assets, hence Bitcoin and XRP being my number 1 and number 2 holdings. They're both deflationary. They're the opposite of the US dollar that is inflationary. When they turn the printing machine back on and lower interest rates, you actually become poor. You feel richer because you can borrow more, because interest rates are lower, because the economy is stimulated and prices are lower, but they're going to get you through inflation, illegal taxation, or higher interest rates. They're going to get you one way or the other. We're a debt-based society. That's why you need to learn cash flow, not cash. You need to transmute that cash flow into assets that appreciate, that are deflationary. You need to learn how to protect your money when you profit, and you need to learn how to use leverage properly to buy more cash-generating assets, richest man in Babylon. So, what I believe is around August and the back end of this year, these markets are going to fly. And right now, it's very important to develop financial literacy and understand how to position yourself properly as the greatest transfer in wealth happens in America and worldwide. Your banking system is going to be unrecognizable by 2030. The way we work, the way we communicate, the way we do business. You're either going to own the system or you're going to consume the system. There will be no middle ground. So save this video for August and save this video for the back end of the year. I truly believe that America is going to see one of the greatest financial booms and golden era that we've ever seen. Warriors, rise!